The Utes might be good enough to track down USC in the Pac-12 South, but the schedule might just get in the way. Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football, breaking down every schedule in the nation. That's all the Power 5 plus the major independents, and we rank them 70 all the way up to number 1. Then we will come right back over the next several weeks, and we will give you our previews of every team in the Power 5, plus our predictions on the final standings in college football, and, of course, the college football playoff. All right, we have arrived at the 5th most difficult schedule in the Pac-12, and that ranking includes all the games, not just the Pac-12 games, because this is the most difficult conference schedule, the most difficult schedule within the Pac-12. It's number 40 in the nation. It belongs to Utah. All right, the non-conference is not difficult, and that's what weights down the schedule and makes it the 5th most difficult from 1 through 12 in the Pac-12. Meaning 1 through 12 in the games, 1 through 12 in the teams in the Pac-12. Weber State, Northern Illinois is a fairly tough game outside the Power 5 in the group of 5 going to the MAC. Utah has to travel to Northern Illinois in week 2, and then there are other non-conference games at the end of the schedule against BYU in the Holy War game at home. BYU, of course, deplorable last year at 3-9. But they should bounce back to be a little bit better, but still not a very good football team. So the non-conference slate, weak. No legitimate Power 5 opponent for Utah. But the games inside the Pac-12 are the most difficult because Utah plays the most difficult slate of games outside its division. So they get the Pac-12 South, which is USC, UCLA, the Arizona schools, and Colorado. Then they play the 3 best teams in the Pac-12 North, Washington, Stanford, and Oregon. They miss 2 of the worst teams in the conference, Oregon State, undeniably, and Cal coming off a 2-7 run in the Pac-12 last year. Should be improved this year, but they miss Cal and Oregon State. They have to play Stanford on the road. They play UCLA on the road. They've got a difficult stretch. If you look here from September 15th until the end of October, Utah plays Washington. They do get the bye. They go to Washington State. They play Stanford, Arizona, USC, UCLA on the road. Washington State, Stanford, Arizona, USC, UCLA in a row for Utah. This is a tough schedule. It's a good football team. I will come back with my preview and predictions, of course, on the Utes. But right now, we measure this as the 5th most difficult schedule in the Pac-12, all the games, non-conference included. But one of the more difficult schedules, certainly inside the conference, as Utah plays the most difficult of the non-division games available to the Pac-12 South. We're reviewing all the schedules, ranking them, coming back with our previews and predictions right here at Mark Rogers TV. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the voice of college football.